Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are in high spirits, staying home and staying safe. Welcome back to my channel, Both, where knowledge initiates. Today's topic is in interest of all the teachers, educators and trainees dealing with children with special needs. The topic of today is ADHD linked with specific learning disability, also known as SLD. ADHD. The full form is Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. ADHD is basically a chronic condition including impulsivity, hyperactivity, difficulty at school, and difficulty at work. It usually begins at childhood and may persist till adulthood. It involves very low self-esteem and troubled relationships around. Further, we come to SLD, Specific Learning Disorder, Specific Learning Disability, a neurological childhood disorder characterized by difficulty in certain skills such as reading and writing in individuals with normal intelligence. It results from a difference in a way a person's brain is wired. A learning disability cannot be cured, but yes, it can be fixed with certain interventions taken up by the educators in main schools and special schools. Generally, ADHD children show severe or specific learning disability. The three basic terms in specific disability are dyslexia, dysgraphia, and dyscalculia. Since we all know, dys means difficulty. So dyslexia stands for difficulty in reading words, in reading sentences. Dysgraphia means difficulty in writing. The child may show writing issues if diagnosed with dysgraphia. The third one is dyscalculia. Again, dys means difficulty in calculations, in mathematical operations, in computing all the mathematical problems. Now, I would like to share some of the classroom arrangement design for children with ADHD and specific learning disability. I have jotted down some following points. The first one is desk placement. Desk placement is one of the most crucial part of the classroom design when you deal with children with ADHD and specific learning disability. Usually, children with ADHD learn the best placed closer to the teacher or the educator or the trainee. Another option would be surround the child with ADHD and specific learning disability with a well-behaved child who is attentive in class. This would also lead to peer tutoring. Rarest of the rare child with SLD and ADHD is able to work when made to sit at the back of the class. Children with ADHD and SLD work better with single seats. To avoid distractions for child with ADHD or specific learning disability, an educator must place them away from doors and windows. The second point is seating. According to studies done by Department of Rehabilitation, children with or without ADHD but with specific learning disability learn much better when seated close to the educator or the trainee. Secondly, they must be placed near the blackboard or whiteboard so as to avoid cuttings in their work and for the teacher to focus exactly and directly on the notebook of the child. The third point is visuals. For visuals, I would like to tell you that studies have claimed that a classroom with ADHD and specific learning disability students might be attractive but should not be distractive. This means fewer visuals might make the classroom boring for the children, but so many visuals might also make them distractive. From an educator point of view, if you have used chart papers and tables to help clarify their chapters, we must keep up the child's interest in them and it must be changed when the topic gets over. We should always learn to control the wandering minds of a child with ADHD and specific learning disability. The fourth strategy is cleanliness. As we all know, a clean classroom is a happy classroom. Already there is so much disorganization in a child with ADHD. We must always keep the classroom clean so as to avoid the lazy and the messy wandering thoughts going on in their mind. A disorganized classroom can pull the student's attention to irrelevant details. So as to avoid that, a classroom must always be clean and neat. Now, coming to the main point, what should an educator do? As an educator or a trainee dealing with children with ADHD and specific learning disability, the plan is to maximize their potential by using a good classroom design. So, I would like you all to go through the video and understand all the strategies I have shared for dealing with children with ADHD and specific learning disability in a classroom setup. The crux is room should be neat, clean and organized. It should be visually appealing and not distractive. This will be productive and satisfying for both the teacher and the child. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, like, share and comment. Thank you.